Stormcast stood around the ancient entrance of the Storm Vault. The treasures buried deep within, weapons of untold power, would be theirs to claim and use in the battles to come against the forces of chaos, death and destruction alike. However, what they didn't know is what cost these would take from the realms. The hunters of Huanchi, outrunners and scouts of the Seraphon, ancient lizard beings from a time before the mortal realms, had vowed to destroy the entrance to the Storm Vault. The power within there is something the Slayer could not allow even their closest allies to have, for it had the power to slay gods, and they could not allow this to fall into enemy hands, for if they did, all were doomed. As the two forces converged on the ancient entrance to the Storm Vault, battle was joined in Age of Sigmar Warcry. Our victory condition today is Demolition Charge. The battle will end after 4 battle rounds, and after deployment, if no attacking fighter on the battlefield can carry treasure, we need to draw another victory condition card. However, after deployment, the attacker picks a terrain feature more than 9 inch from each friendly fighter. That terrain feature is the demolition target. Then the defender picks an enemy fighter that's on the battlefield to carry treasure. This fighter is carrying the bomb. The bomb cannot be carried by defending fighters. Now at the end of each battle round, if a fighter carrying the bomb is within 1 inch of the demolition target, then they can attempt to detonate the bomb. And when they do so, roll a dice on a 4+, the bomb is detonated, the battle ends and the attacker wins. Otherwise, nothing happens and the defender will win the battle. Now our twist for today is at my command, where once during the battle, each player can use the Inspiring Presence ability without the need to use any ability dice. And then we also have Titanic Duel as well as our deployment map. In today's game, I am playing with the Hunters of Huanchi, and this gives me the Hidden Hunters ability, where after deployment, each player whose warband has this battle trait can pick a friendly fighter with this battle trait from the battlefield that's on the grid table, one at a time, remove those fighters, and they can be deployed later as if they were part of a different battle group. For my dagger, I then have a Chameleon Skink Alpha with Dart Pipe, who's got the Divine Blessing of Fortitude. Another Chameleon Skink with Dart Pipe then has the Divine Blessing of Destiny. Another one with Dart Pipe has the Divine Blessing of Spite, and I've also got a Chameleon Skink with Moonstone Club. My shield contains a Chameleon Skink with Dart Pipe with the Divine Blessing Spite, 2 Chameleon Skinks with Moonstone Clubs, and Huanchi's Claw with the Divine Blessing of Savagery. Lastly, for my hammer, I have another Chameleon Skink Hornblower with Dart Pipe, this time with the Divine Blessing of Heroism, and 3 Terror Wings. Mike is playing with the Stormcast Eternal's Ruination Chamber today, and his Silence the Storm ability means he can take a fighter off the battlefield and deploy them outside of the normal restrictions we have for deployment during the game. His dagger consists of a Prosecutor Prime and a Griff Crow. His shield then contains a Reclusian Prime and another Prosecutor, while his hammer is a Lord Veritan and Reclusian. Alright, and so we are all deployed down on the table for the Hunters of Huanchi. I've got my 3 Terror Wings and my Hornblower with Dart Pipe deployed. For the Stormcast, on the other hand, you've got the Lord Veritan along with one of the Reclusians as well. And so before the game begins, as well as the attacker, the Hunters of Huanchi have to pick a terrain feature that they're going to try and destroy. It's going to be the Realm Gate to the flank here. And then I've also got the bomb given to the only model of mine that can have it. And so technically the defender would get to choose which model has the bomb. However, the Terror Wings, being beasts, can't carry any treasure. So it does go on the Hornblower there. So with that, we're going to go priority for round 1. Today's game is brought to you thanks to local South Australian tabletop wargaming store Tabletop Warfare. A massive thank you to their Prospect store and staff who allowed us to film our game in store. Go and check out their wide variety of miniature, board and card games and help keep this great store in our community for many years to come. Alrighty, so let's go with initiative. This is for the Hunters of Huanchi. Meanwhile, for the Stormcast Ruination Chamber. And so for wild dice for both rounds, we are both choosing to bank them. So got them for later. I've also got the additional one due to my Blessing of Destiny as well. And so the Hunters of Huanchi have more wild dice, and they're going to give the initiative to the Stormcast. And so, straight away, your Lord Veritan uses a double for a rush to make a move down there to block off the Seraphon. Alright, so first activation, we're going to activate one of the Terror Wings. And so I've spent a double to give the extra inch of movement I need with the Terror Wing there to get in combat with your Lord Veritan. We will then go for making an attack. I need 5, strength 3 into toughness of 5. That's a hit and a crit. That's 4 points of damage. Alright, so you move your Reclusian up. You then spend an ability to give him a Memorian token. So the Reclusian moves in there. I'm going to go with another one of my Terror Wings. I'm then going to move in my Terror Wing, and I'm going to spend a double there to get an extra attack from Onslaught. So we need 5s. It's going to be 2 points of damage. And then my last Terror Wing is going to come into the Reclusian. I need 3 attacks with this model, needing 5s. Gets another point of damage through. And last activation of the round is going to be my Hornblower, who's going to make a mad dash. And then we make a double move for the Hornblower down to there, sneaking up on that. With that, it's going to be end of round 1. And so we both gain our wild dice, but now it's initiative. This is for the Hunters of Huanchi. And then for the Stormcast Eternals. And so, wild dice wise, I am going to spend 1 to make a 666. Meanwhile, the Stormcast will bank theirs. So we've both got 2 in the bank at the moment. And so with 2 singles apiece, that'll be a roller for the round. And so I've got a 4, you've got a 2. I'm going to choose to take it with the Hunters for Huanchi. First of all, I make a move, moving my Hunter down there. We make a triple spending for Call of the Hunt. This will allow me to move one of my beasts within 9 inch. And so we move the Terror Wing there, but also after I finish that move, I can pick an enemy fighter within 1 inch and allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of the ability. It was a 666, so that's 6 points taken to Veritan to 10 wounds taken. And so 2 attacks at strength 1, it means I need 5s on the Veritan. I got another point of damage through. Alright, so your first action is going to be the Veritan, who's going to make a disengage to begin with. So your Veritan moves out and is now going to make a ranged attack into my Hornblower.
Strength 4?
Yep, so 3s. That'll do 1 hit. So my next action, we're going to go with Terror Wing up the back there, attacking the Reclusian. And so we'll spend a double for Onslaught, giving us 4 attacks. We need 5s to wound the Reclusian. Nothing on our first attack, and going again. That's a crit and a hit. The Reclusian will swing next of all at the Terror Wing that has yet to attack, needing 3s. And then you can go again. Then I'm going to spend a quad for Rampage, just moving your fighter ever so slightly around and attacking into the Terror Wing again. And yep, you kill me that time. Alright, and then you make a final move over there. I've got my last Terror Wing here to go. And so, end of the round, we are looking like this. We are going to roll for the bomb. And so, rolling for the bomb, no, does not go off this round, so we will get the rest of our fighters on the table for round 3. And so we've had all of our reserves come onto the table like so. I'm going to go priority for the rounds. And so priority, the Seraphon, we've got 666, 444. Meanwhile, for the Stormcast, 333, 555. So wild dice wise, I've gone for making 666, 444, and 22. Meanwhile, for the Stormcast, they've made a 555 and 666, which means we both have a single dice left. So it is a roll off again for a round. I've got a 1, you've got a 3. You've got the option.
I'll take it.
Stormcast are going to take the turn. And so first action is going to be the Prosecutor here, shooting into the Chameleon with Blowpipe and Horn. There'll be 1, 2 hits. And going with your second attack, I've only got 1 wound left. Any 3+ will do. That'll do just. So the Hornblower goes down and my treasure drops. I'm going to go with the Skink Alpha next then. And so we've moved, gone and picked up the treasure with the Alpha. We're then going to attack the Reclusian with our Dart Pipe, needing 5s. I got a crit. So I'm not going to spend a triple for Inspiring Presence. I'm going to activate the Skink here. The Skink with Moonstone Club there will then spend a double for Onslaught to get an extra attack, so needing 5s. Another 2 points of damage. And then it'll be back to the Stormcast. You've activated your Prosecutor Prime, who's used through Darkened Skies to make a teleport. And I'm assuming it's going to be 2 shooting attacks into my Skink Alpha. Needing 3s. 1. And going again with the Prosecutor Prime, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
So needing 3s. That's a crit. Then going to go with the Terror Wing, spending my last triple for a double to make Onslaught. Needing 5s. Nothing with my first attack. And going again. Hey, there's a crit. Alright, your Veritans then going to use Sense Unholy Sorcery. That stops my last ability. Sort of dropping my value down. And attacking the Terror Wing. Needing 3s. That'll probably kill me. And then you're going to attack the little skink there as well. And you murderize him as well. Alright, my next action is going to be the skink with Dart Pipe. We're going to throw another body into the grinder, and we're going to make an attack into the Reclusian. 2 attacks, needing 5s with the Dart Pipe. Hey, I got a crit. So back to the Stormcast. And so first of all, you're going to use Lightning Scoured Soul on your Reclusian here. So you get some Ruination Chamber dice that you can use to ignore damage points. And he's going to make a swing at the skink with Blowpipe. So he murders him. So you make a move then into the Skink Alpha. So I'm then going to go with my last lot of attacks here. We're just going to target that Reclusian. So first attack, needing 5s. Oh, no. Second attack, needing 5s. Got 1. And you don't ignore the damage point. Sorry, the dice is on a 3-up, so that point of damage was ignored. And so you make a double move, moving the Reclusian in there. The Terror Wing will make a move into your Reclusian and make an attack, so 5s. It's just a crit, so it's 3 points of damage. And so on 3-ups, you ignore each point of damage I've just done. Take 1. And you've got your last activation, which is the Gryph-hound. So you make a double move with the Gryph-hound up there. Last activations for the round are going to just be some double moves from me as well. And so we just move up there as well, and that'll be the end of the round. Now I've got a fighter holding the treasure. Let's see. Do I explode? Because I'm pretty sure I actually need to explode it now. On a 4-up. No. It does not explode yet. So we go into round 4.
Thank you all for watching today's video. If you'd like to help the channel grow some more, why not consider joining up to our YouTube members? This important feature here allows us to continue to produce more and more content of the various games you like to see on the channel. It also allows you to put in requests and ask what you would like to see more of on the channel in the future.
Alrighty, so we go into priority for the last round. I have double 3, that's it. Meanwhile, for the Stormcast, I'm going to have a double 1, and that's it. And a double 5, sorry. And so, dice-wise, I've gone for making a triple 3. You've made a triple 5, double 3 with yours. And as Seraphon, I'm most certainly going to take the turn. Alrighty, I'm going to attack your Reclusian. You're going to declare counter on this first attack, so let's see what happens. I missed with both to do 2 damage to myself. And then my second attack going into the Reclusian, and and that dice has gone walkabout, so nothing again. We'll then spend a triple 3 for Inspiring Presence. We'll go with the Terror Wing straight away. It needs 5s. And so we need a double 6 on this next lot of attacks. No, we get 1 point damage. Alright, you're going to attack the Skink Alpha with the Reclusian. It's 2 hits, damage. That'll take me to 3 wounds left on the Skink Alpha.
And yeah, you did use a reaction there, so I'm going to go with my next action. Huanchi's Claw is just in range of the Reclusian, so we're going to try and see, can we get a crit? We do, got him. 4 damage. And then we'll go with the same spear attack again, this time into your Veritan. Got a hit this time. And so your Veritan, being outside an inch of the terrain, is going to use Respite for a 5/5, healing 5 wounds. Then you're going to make a ranged attack into the Skink Alpha, needing 3s. Got 1, 3, that'll take me down. And then a little bit of revenge here, going into the Huanchi's Claw. Defense 3, but 2 5s will do it regardless, so it's 6 damage. And so we make a double move, getting another skink onto the bomb. Your turn. Alright, the Prosecutor Prime is then going to go into the skink with Dart Pipe, so needing 3s. 1 hit, that's 2 damage, yeah?
Yep.
And going again, 2 4 on your damage.
Yes.
And so you'd be surprised to learn that my next action is putting another skink on the bomb. Alright, your Prosecutor here is going to go. Oh! That's 6.
Yeah.
I'm still alive, I've got 2. And die from that.
That's more like it.
And you killed that one, so, well, we know what's happening. And so you've got 2 fighters left. You do not have enough fighters to kill me. And so, attacking the skink here to begin with. He's dead. Maybe. 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the best you can do is make a move here.
Yep.
Which does leave you with your Griffhound left, which isn't going to be able to affect the game. I mean, you could try and kill the Huanchi's Claw. So you make a move there. There's not much else we can do. We are just going to roll to see whether I can get the bomb. On a 4+. Got it. Kaboom. Thank you all for watching. We hope this battle report was enjoyable for you, and if you did enjoy it, please go check out some of our others in the playlist on the channel. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below, and while you're there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all of our future wargaming content. Thank you all.